Salutare, dragi prieteni! Bun găsit la un nou interviu de pe vapor. De data asta l-am alături de mine pe șeful mecanic al acestei nave, Chief Engineer Marcin, și o să-i pun de asemenea întrebări despre viața de navigator. Vrem să aflăm de la el cât mai multe informații și cât mai multe sfaturi, mai ales pentru cei de la început, care sunt la început. Așadar, Marcin, thank you for this interview. So I think it will be very funny interview. I know that we are always joking and laughing on board together. So tell us who are you and where are you from? Prieteni, înainte de a începe acest interviu, dacă aveți probleme cu limba engleză sau cu multe alte limbi internaționale, vreau să vă prezint un device care chiar asta face, vă traduce din limba în română în peste 70 de limbi străine sau din alte 70 de limbi străine, vă traduce în limba română. De ce este acesta foarte bun și mult mai bun decât un smartphone? Pentru că nu ai nevoie de internet, nu ai nevoie de smartphone dacă ai acest device. Vasco Electronics, modelul V4 se numește. Dacă ai acest model, pur și simplu ai inclus în el un SIM care poți prinde semnal GSM în peste 200 de țări și în acel moment poți face orice traducere dorești cu el, fie faci o poză unui meniu, unui ziar, orice vezi pe stradă și nu înțelegi, faci o poză și în câteva secunde acest translator îți traduce în limba română pentru a putea înțelege ce scrie pe acel meniu, pe acel ziar. Sau dacă vrei să porți o discuție cu cineva într-o altă limbă străină, pur și simplu apeși un buton, vorbește în limba română și în mai puțin de jumătate de secundă acest device traduce către o altă persoană într-o altă limbă, instantaneu practic. Așa cum v-am mai zis, peste 70 de limbi suportă și are o acuratețe de peste 96% la traducere, da? Deci e foarte greu să vorbești ceva și acest translator Vasco Electronics V4 să nu înțeleagă. Deci, repet, nu ai nevoie de internet, pur și simplu ai acest produs în buzunar și îl scoți și îl folosești fără niciun fel de internet sau nu ai Wi-Fi, da? Ai nevoie doar de semnal GSM pe care îl poți avea în peste 200 de țări. Un alt avantaj al acestui produs este faptul că are două microfoane incluse pentru a reduce zgomotul de fundal cu până la 99%, iar bateria, prieteni, dacă îl încărcați complet, vă ține cel puțin 5 zile. Da? Niciun smartphone nu mai face treaba asta în ziua de azi. Este foarte util, foarte frumos, arată foarte bine, este jumătate cât un smartphone, îl bagi în buzunar și numai 5 zile te ajută să faci orice fel de traducere. Dacă doriți să-l achiziționați, aveți și un discount de 5% dacă introduceți codul VIAța5. Da? Viața 5, un discount de 5%. Acest device și multe altele de la Vasco Electronics le găsiți pe site-ul vasco-electronics.ro. Acolo găsiți și acest model în 5 culori diferite. Dacă doriți o altă culoare, vă alegeți de acolo, are culori foarte frumoase. Așadar, intrați pe vasco-electronics.ro și vă puteți comanda, bineînțeles, folosind discountul de 5% cu codul VIAța5. Prieteni, haideți să facem și o probă acestui device, nu? Să vedem cât de bine ne traduce din limba română în limba engleză și din limba engleză în limba română. Să presupunem că mă duc la restaurant și vreau să cer chelnerului ceva de mâncat și de băut, iar eu nu vorbesc limba engleză, el nu vorbește limba română. Dar cum ne înțelegem prin acest device? Hai să vedem cât de bine traduce. Aș dori o porție de vită și 2 pahare de vin, te rog frumos.
I would like a portion of beef and 2 glasses of wine, please.
Yes, of course. I will bring everything to you immediately.
Da, bineînțeles că îți voi aduce totul imediat.
Okay, so hi, my name is Marcin. I come from Poland. I'm chief engineer on board Navigator vessels since 2019, so just 3 calendar years. Generally at sea 17 years. It is my 5th company over my career. My career started from the reefer vessels, then went through the chemical tankers, and somehow I ended on the gas tankers as a third engineer. And since 2007 I'm working on gas tankers only. And in 2009 I was promoted to second engineer. and being second engineer 10 years. And from this 10 years I was 5 years on the LNG vessels, on Q-Flex type, and somehow my way of life bring me here to Navigator in 2017, and since 2017 I'm here until now.
Okay, tell us how you chose to become a seafarer and why you chose.
The choice was very easy one because my grandfather and father, grandfather was a seaman and father still is active seaman. However, grandfather was a navigator and my father engineer. So the choice was quite obvious, seeing how is my standard of life at home, and at the time when I started my first technical school for seamen, it was 94. So it really the standard of life comparing to my other fellows was much higher than there, and that's why the choice was
Easy.
obvious, yeah, easy one.
Okay, you remember the first day when you came on board? Tell us how was, if you remember. Or first contract, let's say.
First days I not remember exactly because I was very welcome by other crew members. So we spent a few times for the interview party. But I remember, first contract as motorman on the reefer vessel. First days I'm not exactly remember, as I mentioned already, but I remember the crew which was there, engine staff, especially chief engineer, who, as I was told, never gave promotion to anyone before. So I just felt like I came, I start my career from the lost position, because I didn't count that I can get promotion if this guy never gave to anyone. However, I convinced him. It was very difficult for him and very difficult for me, but I achieved the promotion recommendation from him on the end. So more I remember the end than the beginning. However, it was generally very good contract because we were sailing between Syria and Libya and Ecuador with bananas. So staying in Ecuador 5-6 days, I wish to everyone to be there and having a good party over the night. Yeah, that was something what I not experienced anymore since at least 10 years. The life at sea is not the same like before. So I slightly touched the previous seaman's being, and it was really nice life. You could enjoy not only sailing from port to port and 10 hours, 20 hours in the port, and then you have chance to go or no. No, the loadings and dischargings in the port were taking longer. 4 or 5 days, not like now. It's 1 day is maximum.
I catch the days, but only for a few years. Now it's no more. Okay, you have very high experience and you start from the beginning like motorman and go step by step. So tell us what you like and what you don't like at sea.
Okay, so initially it was some kind of adventure. I mean, doing the money and at the same time visiting different countries around the world. I just have a girlfriend which is with me until now. So since I start my career until now, I'm only with one lady, and she is actually my wife. We have 2 sons. So before my sons born, that was the, let's say, easier part to join the vessel. Somehow it was easier to leave my wife alone at home than to now to leave the sons at home. So what I hate and don't like in this life at sea is the fact that I have to leave my family there, far from me. It's never easy to leave the house and look at the kids when they are asking you when you're coming back, and you see the tears, some of them crying. So this is the worst part. And the best part is 30 each of month when the salary is on the account. This is the best day.
The happiest day. You are already chief engineer. I'm sure that you are happy, but this was the question. The question, okay. If you are happy with your rank.
Yes, I'm happy with my rank.
Maybe you are not happy. Maybe you like captain to be.
No. I will never change to be a captain. No. More appreciate my let's say rank than captain. Not because of the responsibility. I think I have the same like a master have. I cannot say which one of us have bigger. I'm responsible for technical side. That's the vessel is the technical thing which was created by the people, and starting from the hull, propeller, ending on engine, accommodations, steel structure, etc. Everything is technical. So I think that this engineering technical side I'm covering much more than the captain. The captain has this theoretical side, a lot of the navigation sides, a lot of this regulations, which honestly I hated. I had to remember so much theory. I like the engineering because you can always assign to the manual instruction. You can read carefully. If you know the basic of the engineering, then you can understand actually each equipment, each machinery, how it is working, how it's working. So it's even more challenging for me because every time I'm learning something. It's never-ending story. It's not like I know all regulation, I know how to sail from port to port, and for me it's like some kind of stagnancy, you know. But to have every day some new challenge and developing myself more and more, this for me is more fascinated and not make me boring at sea. You know. What was the other part of the question?
No, it's okay. I want to ask you, because you have very high experience. What is your advice for the new people who like to work at sea? There is plenty of people watching and like to become a seafarer. What to choose? Engine, deck, or galley? I think you answered already.
Yeah, of course I will say engineering. But as I said, if I have to choose the one more time.
If you have to choose from the beginning, what you will choose?
Then I will not choose working at sea. No, because now you have comparing to the time when I start work to the present time. So now it's a bigger choice for these informaticians, for the many other brands, and you can maybe earn less money, but you can constantly be with your family. And have quite decent life offered for the salaries, for the, like I said, example informatician or this computer graphic. Yes, this also they will pay. There's many professions,
especially now
which
in IT, in medicine, in medical.
Yes. Yeah, there's many professions now which are really good paid. Before was not like that. So.
Yeah.
And having as example my grandfather, father, uncle, and some my father friends, which were also working at sea, having them around and seeing that they can provide a good standard of life for themselves and for their family, for the closest. And that's why it was my obvious choice to go to work at sea.
Okay. This was not a question here, but what is your expectation from the cadets? A lot of people asking me also, like they are cadets studying engineering, and asking what I should know when I came on board. What chief engineer expect from them to know when they came on board?
I have to say that how I see this point. So I started from painting and mopping, and each of us has to go.
6 months painting.
Yeah, exactly. And each of us has to go through this, because later on, once you are on the high rank, you have to judge your workers. Is this floor is properly painted or is properly cleaned? How you can judge him if you never did that one? How you can clearly judge is this job is done in the good way, proper way, or is a bad way? Only you will know if you do this by yourself. So you have to start from the zero. But I had also another example of my chief engineer who will relieve me soon. When he was on a new vessel, and he told me that when he get a cadet on board, one of first tasks for the cadet was to retight all flanges on board the vessel. So he was carrying in the bucket the various sizes of the spanners, wrenches, and he was 3 months only retightening the flanges on board. Yeah? So I don't know how finally he judged him as a cadet in general. But he was only tightening 3 months the flanges. They had some lube oil leak twice in between short time, and chief engineer was a little bit upset, angry on that, and he decided, okay, all 10 flanges has to be retightened, and this poor engine cadet was over 3 months was only retightening the flanges.
Okay, back to the life at sea. What your family is saying about your job? They wish you one day to return to work back at home, or?
My wife never said that.
Because of the money?
I don't know. You know, I think she's like she's not sharing her emotion too much. Even whenever I'm coming back to home, and like 2 weeks before, my mother, I tell you to her, listen, just 2 weeks remain, I will be soon at home. Then she just simply answering, okay. And then I'm asking, are you not happy? Why I should be happy? This is normal, you're already back to home 20 times, so this is nothing special. What, I should open the champagne? No, yes, at least. Yeah, but this is her approach. So I believe she more would like that I'm with our kids. You know, the world upside down, turned upside down when the kids came to us. It's make both of us different approach, different point of view, and we each of us would say the same. If I'm going to stop work at sea, it's just to do this for the kids now. But the kids will grow up later on. I have 2 sons. Definitely, they will find some girlfriends, and they will walk away, and they will leave us alone. And then we have to continue our life without them. Yeah, of course we will have relations. But now this period when they are growing up, you're missing so many important moments. Yes, like priceless moments. You will never have a chance to see this again. That's why even I insist to have more often crew changes with my reliever, to be more often at home. Yeah? So for me, 2.5, 3 months on board, this is maximum. Yeah? For me, 3 months is the max. Yeah? And even I prefer to stay a little bit longer at home than at sea. Initially, when I was trying to, to get something, means like basic thing to live, to buy the house, buy the apartment, buy the car. Okay, finish apartment, then have a kids. Okay, provide some basic for the kids to let them to grow up in some within some standards. But since I, let's say, reached that point, I assume that there is no point to push anymore for the money. The money are important, but we earning quite good money, enough for a decent life. Maybe we are not rich like a kings. However, if I would be with this salary on Philippines, I would be the king, probably. Yeah. But because we live in Europe, it's not the same. But at some point I said to myself, that's enough, slack. You reach what you should reach. You have everything what is required for the required. Actually, many people would be very happy to have what we have as a family. But you have to one moment to say stop to yourself. Otherwise, you will continue pushing and run for the money, and money is not all. Money is just today you have, tomorrow you don't have. And as I said, this moment, priceless moment in your life, you will never buy for even $1 million. So I decide to not more push for money, and usually I'm longer at home than at sea per year.
Okay, because we are talking about money, now everyone asks me about my salary. I always refuse to say. And I'm sure they will be upset if I'm not asking you about your salary. You can say or you cannot say, or you can say approximately, it's up to you.
Okay, to maybe little bit satisfy them, I will say not exactly, but something differently. So I can say that me as a chief engineer here, I had the same salary as a second engineer on LNG vessels. So I can tell you that 5 years ago, chief engineer on LNG got 8.5 thousand euro per month, paid whole year. So permanent contract. So 8.5 thousand euro monthly, 12 months per year. Plus they got salary number 13, like a bonus.
Okay.
So okay, total 100,000 euro per year. Yeah. So I have little bit less.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay, and how is life in your country with this amount of salary per year, let's say? How many years you need to work at sea to buy one nice apartment in the city center of Gdańsk?
Oh, Gdańsk, Gdańsk, yeah, okay. I'm living in Świnoujście. This is also touristic place, same like Gdańsk, Sopot, Gdynia, let's say Krakow, Warsaw. Maybe Warsaw is not the touristic, but it's capital of Poland, so that's why the people visiting Warsaw. Krakow is like our capital of our country. It was like on the beginning of thousands, our capital, but it's old city, and it's really worth to see. So these places which I mentioned, plus the Baltic Sea coast, are very expensive places, and the place where I'm living is the northwest coast of Poland. I'm living on the island, and this island partially belongs to Germans and partially belongs to Poland. No, the prices are let's say more above the average in Poland. But if you are talking that how many years I have to work to buy apartment in my town, so I have to say that considering that I have family, I have expenses every year, yeah, I have a loan for the house, etc. But considering what I'm saving actually now, and I would like to buy one apartment extra for myself just for renting to have some incomes. Then for 70 square meter you have to pay 700, 800,000. Okay, let's say it's like $180,000. So I have to maybe around 6-7 years to save what I'm saving a year to buy another apartment. Yeah, because No, sorry, but I have with 2 kids,
Yeah.
with the loan and all this monthly payments, plus regular life, which is also due to this inflation now in all around the Europe is inflation is high and the prices become higher and higher and higher. Actually, I can say I'm earning less and less.
But
My money means less and less. Yeah, before I could, let's say, for one working day I could buy 200 liters of milk. Now I can buy only 150 liters of milk. That means I become more poor. I mean, earning less on the.
But what you are thinking, if you are chief engineer on bulk carrier, you are able to collect some money to make some savings?
On the bulk carrier?
Yeah, because their salary is like half of.
Half, yeah. No, it depends what standard of life you have.
Romania and Poland, it's similar, right?
Yeah, but I mean, when I'm coming back to home, we always find out the way to leave the house for the 10 days, for example, go for some vacations.
Yeah.
This is another, like $3,000. Yeah. So depends what car you are driving. Yeah, you can drive the Fiat. Yeah, you can drive like chief engineer Jeep Grand Cherokee, which cost every month this casco, insurance plus service, etc. is another like $3,000-4,000 per year. So you can have a car and it will cost you per year $1,000. Yeah. Like in my car, every 2-3 years I have to change the front brakes with the pads. It's cost another 1,000. Yeah. So all in all, it depends
of you.
Yeah, of you. Yeah. But if you reduce little bit standard of your life and you will not travel so frequent with your kids, you will have a Fiat instead of Jeep. You will have apartment instead of the house.
Yeah.
And on the end, maybe it's enough for some normal life, yeah. So having salary from the bulk carriers, yeah. But if you're planning to be in the point where I am, and still to reach something more than that, I mean, we have to think about our pension, yeah. Because usually mostly the employer not providing the any pension fund is very rare that they are doing that. So you have to think about your pension. So how you're going to invest your money. You can start collecting your money on the pension fund, which I think is at current condition is useless because you're just keeping the money with some income of interest of 2%. That's nothing.
Yeah.
So what I see between the Siemens, mostly they are investing the money and buying the apartments for renting some, or like Radu like to plan to build some nice place when maybe one day we all going to visit there.
Why not?
Yeah.
You are going to.
So yeah, each of us has to think a little bit ahead of day, and also think about pension. Because today is your day, tomorrow not, and then you have to think about future.
Okay, one more thing. Okay, one more question before we will end. One advice for chief engineer to any joiner in Leipzig. How they should be on board.
Be strong. You have to be self-confident. You have to feel sure what you are doing. You have to be open for communication. Like I said to Radu, that I'm very open for any conversation, especially when we have some tasks to do in engine room. I never insisting that I'm right and my idea on my way of do the task is the best way. I'm always collecting all all feedbacks from all engineer team, and then I'm choosing the best one. So it's also good to have open mind, a little bit on others, to not be so stubborn, and just to be, sure that you are the best, yeah, because you are not. And try to maybe not to be friendly, because some people can use this friendly against you. Usually I'm trying to be friendly, but some people has no feeling of where is the border between friendly and between your rank as a chief engineer, and then they start losing this distance between chief engineer and friendly, and they become too friendly, then sometimes going in the wrong direction. So keep a good and healthy distance from the person. I mean, from one side try to be friendly, but this friendly must be very healthy, and this other person must know what he can do, what he cannot, because this, as I said, is sometimes difficult. So you're trying to be nice for everyone, but sometimes this can turn against you. Yeah? So be self-confident, push through hard work, never give up, and be polite, be normal for everyone, be open for any idea, suggestion, and try to organize your job as best as possible. This is like this 5-6 hints, tips to be good at sea. Yeah? I hope I'm good. Nobody never told me that.
Two short questions, because we are also busy. First question, what is your opinion about this, myself doing videos on board and interview and videos in engine room showing how it works, what I'm doing? Because I have one chief engineer Romanian, which he sent me a message that if we work together, I was always with the spanner in hand and no time for videos.
No, as you know, I haven't anything against this one. Even I was proud, like I'm part of your project. It's good to have your own hobby, your interest. So a part of the life at sea, like day-to-day base working. It's also good to jump off from this and concentrate on this what you like, what you're doing now. So if you like it and it's like helping you to keep your minds a little bit away of this work and making you happy, why not? Yeah, I mean, fully support this idea.
Okay, thank you. And one more question, you will give me promotion or not?
Yes, promotion is given. Yes, promotion is given. However, our prize are not written yet. I'm still waiting. Maybe tomorrow we will do some mistake.
So I'm not coming tomorrow to work.
Yeah, better stay in the cabin. However, yes, Radu fully deserves for promotion. I'm glad to have him on board. I wish to everyone, chief engineer, to have such second engineer. Unfortunately, if not possible, it is not possible, because once you have such second engineer, you have to promote him, and one day he will be chief engineer as you.
Thank you. How much I need to give you? Thank you, Jim. Thank you.